While the couple was still basking in their wedding bliss, the crowd celebrating with them suddenly went silent. The husband looked down and saw Ellie's dress was soaked with blood. Although they rushed her to the hospital in time, they still couldn't save the baby. After that, Ellie was consumed by the pain of losing her child. To help her heal, her husband brought her to a nearby convent. While he spoke with the head nun, 2 children with albinism emerged from the back of the chapel. Along with them came a sudden gust of wind and lightning. The 2 kids pretended to be scared and jumped into Ellie's arms, but her husband clearly didn't like them. He urged Ellie to hurry and choose different children. But Ellie seemed set on them. No matter how hard he tried to change her mind, she wouldn't budge. On their very first day home, the kids started acting strange. They insisted Ellie and her husband pray before every meal, and filled every corner of the house with crosses, assuming it was just convent influence. Ellie didn't think much of it at first. That was until one night during a game, the 2 kids suddenly pulled a pillowcase over Ellie's head. Luckily, her husband came just in time, and the kids let her go. The next day, they demonstrated the game to her, and explained it was something they often played at the convent. Ellie couldn't help but laugh at how odd it was. But that wasn't their only strange game. They would crawl on their knees in the middle of the night, until they passed out from exhaustion. Then on Christmas Eve, Ellie suddenly felt dizzy. Her husband rushed her to the hospital, and they were met with unexpected news. Ellie, who was once told she couldn't have children, was now miraculously pregnant. The family was overjoyed by the surprise, and for a while the happiness made Ellie forget about the kids' past behavior. Until one morning, she woke up to find herself tied to the bed, and the ones who tied her up were the adopted children. They claimed they needed to give nutrition to the baby in her belly, and handed her a cup of milk laced with something. When Ellie refused to drink, they filled a syringe with the milk, planning to inject it directly into her stomach. In that moment of crisis, Ellie broke free. She ran to the kitchen and grabbed some utensils to defend herself. And just then her husband walked in and saw everything. The string of shocks caused Ellie's water to break. Fortunately, the baby was delivered safely. After leaving the hospital, Ellie stayed on high alert, terrified the kids might hurt her biological son. Then one day when she went to get eggs, the 2 children quickly took the baby from his crib. While her husband was lost in a TV show, the sister began reading aloud from the Bible, and the brother lifted the baby by his legs, slowly lowering him toward the water.